Baltimore, Maryland. This is Madden NFL 21 on EA Sports. We'll see Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens taking on Derek Carr and the Las Vegas Raiders.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland and M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Las Vegas Raiders. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
This Hill on the return. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They'll start out here with the option left. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's all.
There goes Mark Ingram. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, 45 yards. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
They wasted no time showing how aggressive they're going to be in this game. They get the quick score, and then they go for 2, CD.
Surf's up, partner. And when surf's up, you ride the wave. They felt great about that quick drive, put in the end zone. Why not go for 2? They felt comfortable with the play call that they had.
And the home crowd loves it.
To kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no return forthcoming for Richard as this will come out to the 25.
10 at their own 25-yard.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
Incomplete. Coverage there by Earl Thomas.
To throw again, Carr. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
On 2nd down, Ingram. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter as the Ravens push further out in front. Not even 2 minutes into this football game, already we've had 2 scores.
You know how much I like to read about teams of old, right? The teams of yesteryear. There were some teams that were known as the point-a-minute teams. Well, obviously in a 60-minute game, that's 60-plus points. But 2 touchdowns? In the first 2 minutes, my calculator doesn't operate that well.
And now on the other side, they better wake up. They haven't even gotten off the bus yet. I think we're sensing a trend here. 2 first-half touchdowns. After going for 2 after the first score, CD, I thought maybe they would kick the PAT here. No, they get 2 more.
No, they decided to really press the advantage because, remember, getting the 2 after the first score, you've already got the other team back on their heels if they're going to mount a comeback. But to go up 2 scores and 2 two-point conversions, you've really got them thinking on the other sideline.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no return forthcoming for Richard as this will come out to the 25. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
7 yards to go.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Like a freight train off the edge, Calais Campbell with a sack.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Fielded at about the 28. Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and
Jackson going to look to do it himself.
5-yard line.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one covers 29 yards, first down. I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. 25 yards, and the Ravens will extend their lead. The first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing, and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it's stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And no return forthcoming for Richard as this will come out to the 25. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first.
And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And the Ravens have got it.
I think they're going to have to make some decisions here. That's the 2nd fumble here in the first quarter. And what I mean by that is, do you have the confidence to stay with him? Or are you going to have to make a change and maybe go to someone else?
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Brought down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Raiders 14 yards.
They'll go option to the short side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. So the lanes continue to be there for Lamar Jackson to run that football. That his second touchdown run of the game.
You know what I would like? I'd like for us to be able to go into a defense's room after playing Lamar Jackson and watch the tape and see how much of a lane was really there and how much he created just through his talents. In any event, Lamar Jackson finds the end zone, doesn't he?
He always... Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he gets in. No one was expecting a fake there, but they add two more onto their lead. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts. Not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no return forthcoming for Richard as this will come out to the 25. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. A former first-round pick, Marlon Humphrey, there to get a hand on it. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Carr. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
This is brought in at the 21. Fights him off. Legs still churning.
Like a giant pinball.
And he'll be out right at the 35. A solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. They'll start with the option. 1st down and more for Jackson. And oh, the hurdle. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Ravens add on. Well, we've certainly seen this before, CD. No one can quite electrify a crowd like Lamar Jackson. And really don't know what else to say other than that was special right there.
I think you pretty much said it all, but I go back to what you said about electrifying a crowd. He's also electrifying us, and we're calling the game. This guy's simply sensational.
John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. They are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more.
The score, Ravens 38, Raiders nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no return forthcoming for Richard as this will come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. second quarter now, and it's Las Vegas with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming. From the gun, it's Carr. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get one step. If you're within one step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that, looks like an extra step was involved.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Shotgun now for Carr. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
13 yards.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
30, Jalen Richard.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
The 19-yard line. 1 yard gain.
On the option, it'll be Carr himself. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Carr on the keeper.
It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively, because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Carrier. Touchdown.
Punching it in from a yard away. And the Raiders are able to eat just a bit into this sizable deficit. Now, the scoreboard still does not look good, but at least they polished off that goose egg.
Yeah, they've been thoroughly outplayed in the first half. Finally, a little spark of life, but it's going to take a lot more to add to that flame for them to thoroughly get back into this one.
Returning it, Justice Hill. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
At the 46-yard line.
They'll try and run the option left side. Past the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's 2nd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
You got it figured out by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And the Las Vegas.
His throw incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
To throw again. Carr right back to Waller. He's got it this time. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. He'll find his running back here, Richard. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the 1st half. Throwing again on 2nd down. Carr.
Matt Judon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game.
Long way to go in this football game. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the 2nd half. And no return forthcoming for Richard as this will come out to the 25. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. He'll find Williams on the slant. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
1st down, Raiders.
On 1st down, Carr. Reception here by Ruggs.
Carr's pass.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 2 catches in the 1st half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Operating from the gun. Carr. And his throw is incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Touchdown, Ravens.
This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, If you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
Can anyone get him?
What a move.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no return forthcoming for Richard as this will come out to the 25. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down at the 43. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Carr. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
45-yard attempt.
And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
54. Raiders 7.
And you just kind of get the sense that this team's been snake-bitten a little bit here. They just have not had anything go their way.
It's like they collectively walked under a ladder on their way into the stadium. What else could go wrong?
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. I really enjoy watching Lamar Jackson run those RPOs, Charles, but I'll tell you what, it's tough calling play-by-play because you don't know whether he handed it off or kept it.
Makes you focus, doesn't it? You've got to try and stay with it, and even when we...
There goes Mark Ingram, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, 49 yards. And this offense is running away with this one. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he?
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he will not make it to the goal line as this try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the posts. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on.
What?
Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs.
Yeah, preserve that for that's an ancient relic. Faking it. I can understand. You want to rub it in a little. You fake it when you snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
in her attic, the stuff she used to
grandmother did the
preserve.
same. It smelled
You had to save it
terrible.
too.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. From the gun, Carr. It's a loss of 14 that time, and that's going to make it 4th down.
4th down.
Here's A.J. Cole now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded at the 33. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On the option, it's Jackson. Oh, look at that hurdle, and now some room to run. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Beating him there with his legs, 21 yards, 1st down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
They'll try to run it in, going option right. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. 1st down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guy.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from a yard out. And this offense continues to pour it on. This defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number 1.
It should be number 1, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he will not make it to the goal line as his try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot.
No.
Okay.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. And eventually he's taken down here. Great coverage downfield, resulting in the sack. Derek Wolfe popping in for the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Another try after the 1st down sack. Carr. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Pernell McPhee. He's the one that drops him this go-around. And that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. 2nd and 19. 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 On 3rd and long, it's Carr. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
It's taken to the 26. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 40.
Mark Ingram now gears up to help lead this offense back out there. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home, because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Jackson going to tuck it down on the option. The 20. What a run there. I mean, you got speed, elusiveness, escapability, all rolled into one.
And we all know that quarterbacks are coached. They get to...
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it to the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's Mark Ingram who caps it off with a touchdown run.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no return forthcoming for Richard as this will come out to the 25. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, Carr. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. From the gun, Carr. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Hunter Renfro is the man he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again, Carr. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
Marcus Peters on the coverage.
Carr to throw again. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Here's A.J. Cole now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. Oh, and now he bowls him over.
Today,
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.